What was once our town so many years ago. My grandpa, you see, was the same age as me as we strolled around our town. Saw neighbors and friends all lending a hand, many no longer around. It was clear to me that life was so free, just the land and the sea to toil. That's the way it's been, way back then on dear old Fogo Wild. Tired fishermen each day came in from hauling old cod traps in stages at night by the kerosene lights, splitting and salting their catch. The harbor was afloat with motor boats and fish on the flakes to dry. That's the way it's been, way back then on dear old Fogo Wild. The more I gazed, I was really amazed at those simple days of old. No luxuries like phones and TVs or street lights on the poles. No skidoos and trikes or electric lights or motor cars to drive. That's the way it's been, way back then on dear old Fogo Wild. Down on the stagehead, tom cods we jig and swim there when tides are right. The seabirds and seals often made meals and codfish a simple delight. By the rocky roads there were gardens to grow as horses and sheep ran wild. That's the way it's been, way back then on dear old Fogo Wild. Hard times back then, little money to spend, but contentment I had found. There was time to spare, to share and to care. You could see it all around. A proud mother hums her favorite song as she pins out her clothes to dry. That's the way it's been, way back then on dear old Fogo Wild. The hall on the hill that now stands still, the square dance was on the way. Old Skipper Jim with his tobacco-stained chin sure made that accordion play. They danced and they sang till daylight came, their troubles all put aside. That's the way it's been, way back then on dear old Fogo Wild. I woke in the morn so sad and forlorn, for my dream had faded away. I was glad to see how it used to be way back in them old days. If ever I frown on life in my town, I'll stop and think for a while about the way it's been,